Hey guys, it's Chuck from Brady Adventures, and I wanted to do a little walk around of my off-road drawers that I just finished building. So one of the first things that people ask me if they're not really familiar with overlanding is, why are you building drawers for the Land Cruiser? And the reason is, having drawers like this allow you to keep all the stuff that you need to get at while you're out on the road, and you can keep it organized. You can keep the things you need to get at, even if you're totally packed out in here. You can still get to, say, recovery gear or your camp kitchen. So you know, a lot of the little things, camp essentials, just anything that you think you might need, tools, you know, fix-a-flats, tarp, rope, whatever kind of things that you think you might need to get. Even if you're all packed in, if you have a problem or you're stopping for a little bit and you want to make a snack, you want to be able to get to those things without having to pull everything out of your vehicle. There are several manufacturers that make drawers for the backs of vehicles. For this vehicle, those drawers cost $1,500, $1,600, $1,700, kind of depending where you find them and how much the shipping is. These drawers all together, it cost me about $700. So I saved close to $1,000, and I got the features I wanted. I did put a lot of time into building these. I spent basically the last 2 months, of course there was a few weekends I was out camping and doing some different things. So altogether, I think I spent about maybe 4 or 5 full weekends working on these things. So they definitely took a long time, but I think it's worth it. If I had to do it again, I would probably do it again. There's a lot of features in here that would not have come with prefabricated drawers. And I learned a lot doing it, and got to spend some time with my dad and my son building these things. So I'm going to show you, they're on, here's Brennan. They're on ride-on slides, or ride-on slides. They're locking on both sides. I think I would have preferred to have it on just locking on one side. I think that would have been enough. But they sold them in pairs like this. And I've got these little handles here, so you just stick your fingers in here and use your thumbs. Slide them right out. This is a 30-inch drawer right here. And the drawer on this side is a 36-inch drawer. So I haven't actually loaded them out with anything. This coating on here, this is a Monster Liner coating. I thought the Monster Liner went on really well, and it turned out pretty good, and it hardened up pretty good. It's been on there about a week now. So they fully extend, they lock out, and then they close right up. And these hatches, I was sort of mixed about whether I wanted to put them on here or not. It was an idea I had at one point where even with the tailgate up, you could just reach in, open a hatch and reach in and get something if you just wanted to get a small thing out of there, so you can keep the things that you use a lot even if you're not fully packed out. And then I decided against them, but then to get the bolts in, to bolt this down, so it has 8 bolts that are right into the mounting locations of the previous seats, the third row seat mounts. To get those in, having these where you could, I don't even have those screwed down yet, having these where you can open them up and get right into those bolt holes made it really, really easy to bolt this thing. And I've actually bolted it and unbolted it a couple times, because one of the problems I had with this was originally I had a 3/4 inch spacer under here to raise it up, and then what happened was that the 3/4 inch spacer, I thought it was a little bit too high, so I put a 1/2 inch spacers under there, sort of shims to hold it up, and the 1/2 inch was good, except for the edge of the drawer right here was just rubbing on this tailgate cover. And when I was actually measuring everything, this was the carpet. I also did this while I was building the drawers, and this is a little bit thicker, so it was kind of rubbing. So it was either plane this off or actually go with a higher shim. So I went from the 1/2 inch shim back to the 3/4 inch shim, And then I had some rubbing up against the seats where the wings are. So I went and made 5/8 inch shims, and it's now not rubbing on the seats, and the drawer's just cleared, so everything is working pretty good. Okay, so now I'm going to open up these wings for you. All right, so here's the seats folded down, and you want to raise that wing up, and these wings raise up just like this. Go ahead, raise it up. Yeah, there you go. I'm going to actually screw some nylon strap that'll fold around this, so I can pull it open from over here a little bit easier. You can't really do it that well from this side, but I want to be able to. There's plenty of room down here for a handful of things. These panels on each side probably going to have some electrical outlets and things like that, but that's sort of the next plan, is all the electronics. So on the front side of these seats, when you roll them up, on this side we're going to have some space for electronics, and on this side we have a safe. Alright, so right here you can see, if you wanted to, this right here is about, or the high side of this is about the same level of this, so if you put something on here, you could definitely sleep over this, no problem. And you can see the safe down in there in the other part. So Brennan is going to flip open the seat so we can see the safe. So if you want to get to the safe, all you got to do is come right up over here. So we don't actually have a combo set up for it right now, so I'm just going to use the key. Okay, open it up. Alright, so there's the safe. So idea is we'll probably keep ammunition in there, pistols in there, stuff like that. Maybe a bottle of booze, who knows. Seemed like a good idea at the time. I'm not sure what the long-term utility will be for it, but I don't know. It's kind of neat little idea. Down here, I haven't really decided what I'm going to do in that little space, but that's a nice deep, it's about 10-inch deep space over there. Now let's go to the other side and show them what we got over there. Alright, so now Brennan's going to get up this other seat. Yep, you want me to help? Okay, so right down here, in this space, this is where we are going to, whoa, my camera's going crazy. So this space down here is where we're going to mount fuse, block, and probably some relays and distribute power to the rest of the car. You can see back here there's actually a lot of room over on this side, on the driver's side. Might put an inverter back here, some other electronics, not really sure yet. Not exactly sure everything I'm going to pick, but you can see there's plenty of room to do things back here. On this side, there's room over here as well, but a little bit less. Out here and open these drawers. Show them how that works. Okay.
So you do that. And then you fold on these. And you fold them down again.
Just like that, alright? Works pretty good, pretty easy. Hey guys, thanks a lot for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel. You can also check us out on bradyadventures.com, where we have more detailed information on our projects and what we're up to. Please feel free to leave us any questions or comments that you might have.